I would say that we grew up in a lower class. We always rented a house. My dad always had a job. He was always a hard worker, but just had issues with drinking. When my dad would get his paycheck, he would cash his check at the bar. And sometimes he would stay there after he cashed his check, and he would actually come home with nothing in his hand. I can picture my mom and dad fighting far back as 5 years old. My dad hitting my mom, just scared that he was gonna kill my mom. The more he drank, the meaner he got with her, kind of the meaner he got with us. I was probably a young child. People would say stuff in our family, "This man's not your dad." He was darker skinned than me. All my siblings were darker skinned. My mom conceived me outside of her marriage. My biological dad was actually an uncle of mine. I'm gonna be 63 this month, and it still bothers me. I always had daddy issues. When people started talking about maybe how good their father was, I would be jealous, and I wondered what my life would have been like if I would have had a dad that didn't drink or wasn't abusive. Summer of '77, I actually chased this pretty girl that I ended up marrying. She was going to church, invited me to come with her. I saw just something in the church atmosphere that I liked. It was attractive, and I wanted to be a part of it. So I said the sinner's prayer. I just felt that I had a peace, that I was born for a reason. I just wasn't a mistake, that God had a plan and a purpose for me. Once I got saved, I couldn't stay mad at anybody. And even till this day, you can't make me mad enough to stay mad at you. It's just, it's a God thing. I don't know how to put it into words. My dad that raised me, I kind of just had a new love for him, and I kind of took a step back and saw what he was going through being a man and having unfaithfulness happen to him, how he must have felt, and that how he took me, gave me his name, and raised me. I started to see the good things that he had and took the focus off the bad things. I learned to just love him. An outreach from Los Angeles came to one of our parks in town, Cole Park, and they were asking for volunteers to work on bicycles. It was a huge crowd. They were doing all kinds of different things in the park. We worked on bikes, and I just absolutely loved seeing kids ride off on bikes that we fixed. And so I brought that back, and we started a bicycle repair thing, and we gave it the name Redeemed Rides, which was kind of like God does with us. He redeems us. He takes us when we're broken and fixes us up and gives us a new paint job. And same thing with the bikes. We put new tires, new seats, tubes, grips, and try to make the bikes look as new as possible. We give them back to the kids free of charge. My backyard basically is a bicycle repair shop. I have bicycle stands, tools, tubes, tires. I strip bikes. If they're not fixable, I can strip parts off of them, and then I paint them, try to make them look new. It's not just for children, it's for homeless people, maybe someone that have lost their license, low-income families. A bike beats walking by 1,000% and can get people back on their feet. During Christmas time, we take our redeemed bicycles, give out anywhere from 20 to 50 bikes to little kids up to high school kids. We go to different parks and do free repair, set up tables, bike stands. We take hot dogs. We have a huge popcorn machine we take out. We take a little train that we have that we give rides to the kids. Everything is free. We don't charge for anything. We've actually worked on as many as 80 bikes at one time at a park. If we can't fix your bike, we try to have some bikes with us that we can just give you a bike so nobody leaves empty-handed. There's been a lot of bicycles go through. We call them redeemed riders if we've given them a bike. We probably average 80 to 100 bikes a year that we give away. I've been doing this for close to 15 years, and I want to keep doing it until the good Lord calls me home. I want to keep working on bikes as long as I'm around. We're just supposed to love people no matter where they're at, and that's what I've tried to do.